In this video, I'm going on a Carnival cruise aboard the Mardi Gras to the Caribbean. I will give you a full deck-by-deck tour of the cruise ship and show you all the amenities aboard and things to do, talk about the food, and if it was any good, as well as show off a couple of the staterooms. Let's hop aboard the ship. The cruise was leaving out of Orlando, Florida Cruise Terminal. Getting on the ship. This is going to be exciting. Very exciting. One of my favorite things to do after boarding a cruise ship is to take a few hours and walk the whole ship and get a feel for where everything is at. This was my second time aboard this ship. The first time was 3 years ago. Before I move outside, let's cover the amenities and things to do on the inside of the ship. Starting on deck 4, we have mostly staterooms. Then the Family Harbor Lounge, which is the perfect place for families to hang out. Camp Ocean, a fun place for little kids, and Dr. Seuss Bookville. Moving up to deck 5, we have mostly staterooms. Moving up to deck 6, we have the first main thoroughfare deck. There are all kinds of features on this deck. We have the main restaurant called the Mardi Gras Palm Restaurant at the back of the ship. This is where you will spend your dinners. And if you like, you can do breakfast and brunches here, if you don't want to go to the buffet. Our group dined here every evening. And every once in a while, there is a little bit of entertainment to go with the meal. There is a good variety of food, appetizers, main dishes, and desserts. Some things I loved and other things that were just okay. Here are some clips of that food. Also on this deck is the other main restaurant, the Flamingo restaurant. It is complimentary like the Palm and has the same menu. And then there's Emerald's Bistro, which you pay extra for. Across from that, there is the Carnival Kitchen, where you can book a cooking class if you want. I've done that before on a different ship, and it was awesome. There is the Fortune Teller Bar and the Brass Magnolia. Usually there are performers here playing live music each night. Then we have all kinds of shops where you can buy overpriced items and souvenirs if you wish. Also, a candy store called Cherry on Top, and the Java Blue Cafe. Here in the middle of the ship is also the bottom floor of the giant atrium. There are constantly shows and other activities going on in the atrium. Many nights there will be a big show going on here, as well as in the main theater. Enjoy a few clips of some of the shows. toward the front of the ship, we have the Punchliner Comedy Club. Our group went here nearly every night. They have family-friendly shows as well as R-rated shows. The piano bar is right across from that, and I spent quite a bit of time here. They had a very talented performer. Next is another level of the Cloud9 Spa, one of the main levels. So here is the Cloud9 thermal suite area where you can book massages and things like that. And it's a really nice area of the ship where you can pamper yourself, and then you just come up here to the front desk and then you schedule it. Pretty awesome. Here you will find the gym area, which is fairly large and has everything you need to stay fit during your trip. Then at the very front of the ship is the bottom floor of the main theater, appropriately called the Mardi Gras Theater. Here they have all kinds of shows every night, along with the crowd favorite Love and Marriage show. Enjoy a few clips of the types of shows they have. Moving on up to deck 7, we have the top level for the Palm restaurant in the back of the ship. Then we have another high-end restaurant called Fahrenheit 555 Steakhouse. Several of the other Carnival ships have this exact steakhouse on them. We have another bar called the Alchemy Bar, as well as the Limelight Lounge, where they have dancing and music every night. Our group spent quite a bit of time here as well. The official Carnival store is on this deck as well. On this deck, we also have another view of the atrium and the Grand View Bar. And for those who like to gamble, this is where you'll find the casino. I don't gamble, so I didn't spend any time here. And then at the front of the ship is the upper level to the Mardi Gras Theater. And then like most cruise ships, you got these long hallways with the staterooms that you get to walk down. And sometimes it's nice just to walk down these instead of walking through the crowds in the main areas. Going up to deck 8, we have the last main interior area. In the back is the first pool area called the patio pool. There is also a hot tub in this area with a little bar called the watering hole. Inside we have the Heroes Tribute Lounge, which most Carnival ships have one of these. It is pretty much their sports bar. One of the ice cream machines is located in this area as well. And right next to this is Guy's Pig and Anchor. You need to pay extra for this, but on some days, right outside, for lunch, they serve barbecue food for free. Another high-end restaurant you can find here is Rudy's Sea Grill. And then as we keep walking, we will find the Panini place and the pizza place. I love getting pizza on the cruises, and Carnival does a good job with their pizza. That's good pizza. There is a bar here as well called the Bella Rosa. Across the way is another high-end Italian restaurant called Cucina del Capitano. At the middle of the ship, we have another high-end restaurant called Bonsai Sushi, and then Bonsai Teppanyaki. You can book this for your group for a teppanyaki experience. This is also the top floor of the atrium, which gives you another view. Next, you have another restaurant called Chibang. You're able to eat here one time for free. So, several of us did just that. On this deck, you will find the Carnival Adventures area, where you can book last-minute excursions if you didn't do so already before your trip. Near that, you will find guest services. If something happens on your trip, you lose your room key or you lose your luggage, guest services will help you out. Across the way is the Havana Bar and Pool. Everyone can access the Havana Bar, but you have to have a Havana suite to access the private pool area. My buddy Dill wound up getting a Havana suite. Let's go check out that room. Cool. Look at this. So first glance, he's got 4 cabinet room walls. Little bit different setup than mine. His restroom is the same as mine, just the opposite. He has this whole couch right here that you can just relax. a very big desk with his fridge right down there. His bed is set up this way. And then his TV is right there, nice big TV. And then the reason why he likes this is got the balcony here. He's got a little swing. And look at this little balcony, nice little balcony area. You can lay down there, sit there, and swing. Dill.
Yeah, got this
What's
nice
up?
hammock chair.
Hammock chair.
Oh, nice.
So why did you spend the extra money for this room?
Well, I like balconies and I like ocean views, so this has a good one.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So there you go. That is a look at one of the Havana rooms. Also with the Havana room, you get access to your own pool and a little walkway. It's the area is not quite as big as some of the other ships. Like on the Carnival Panorama, it has a really large section, or has a pool and then hot tubs in the Panorama Havana area. So it's totally up to you if you think it would be worth it for all the extras. But a lot of people just like having their own little space, a big balcony, and ocean view. So there you go. Now let's go check out a standard interior room, my room. This is a standard interior room. So we have these different shelves right here where you can put stuff. And then closet. For one person, I'm in by myself. It's enough room. For two people, you'd be fine. For more than that, it's gonna get a little tight as far as putting stuff goes. We got some hooks here for towels and wet things. And here's the bathroom. And this bathroom is a lot smaller, or feels smaller than some of the other ships I've been on. And it's laid out a little different. But the shower is bigger than some of the other ones that I've been on. So it might be the same like kind of square footage for the bathroom, just laid out differently. But it feels a little bit smaller, but still fine for just me. And then of course we have a desk, a good sized desk with some shelving up there, some drawers. Over here we got your mini fridge, just a small little shelf area there, and then a nice sized TV, not an amazingly really big one, but a good size. And you can watch TV and do things there if you want. Got some nice artwork, very decorated, pretty nice. And there's my bed. This is the king, but they just pushed two twins together. And so there's outlets here for everything. And one of my pro tips is normally to bring like an extension cord so you can run something over here by your bed in case you want something in. They do have a USB here, which is nice. And this is the light. This is actually pretty neat. You open this up here, and that's like your nighttime light, and you can kind of move it around a little bit, not too much, but pretty cool. And of course, we've got these, which do the main lights. This one does the light above there, which is pretty cool. And these will work, these lights, in the room. So when you wake up, you can just push these. Pretty cool. All in all, this is a great room, especially just for me. It's nice and clean. It looks really nice in here. And I'm excited to be in here for the next 7 days. Pretty awesome. Decks 9 through 15 are all staterooms. Oh, the stairs. Countless stairs here on the ship. So pro tip, I always take the stairs. I never take the elevator. Just helps you to get a little bit more exercise, a few more steps in to burn off some of those calories of all that food you're gonna be eating. I would also like to mention there is a place to iron your clothes if you want, but this ship does not have a laundry area like some of the other ships have, although you can still pay for laundry service if desired. On deck 16, also known as the Lido deck, this is one of the main decks where you'll spend a lot of time. Starting at the back of the ship, we have the Tides pool area. Here is a smallish pool along with 2 large hot tubs. Our group did spend some time here. We love the hot tub. If you love chicken, you will find Shaq's Big Chicken here. I love chicken, and I love Shaq's Big Chicken. Definitely worth trying at least once during your cruise. Next, we have the Lido Marketplace. This is the main buffet that serves breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There is always a big variety of food here. Here are some clips of the food. Moving toward the middle of the ship, we have the Red Frog Tiki Bar. And then the main pool called the Beach Pool, which also has a hot tub. There's a giant screen here as well, where they play movies at nighttime. There are some small eateries here as well, like the Blue Iguana Cantina, where you'll find great Mexican food, and then the Seafood Shack and Street Eats. The rest of the front of the ship on this deck is all staterooms. One of my favorite things to do on cruise ships is get the soft serve ice cream, and Carnival has some pretty good soft serve ice cream, I'm not gonna lie. So good. Moving up to deck 17, we have a couple of clubs for the teenagers, Club O2 and Circle C. This is also where we have Guy's Burger Joint, which is my all-time favorite place to eat on a Carnival cruise. Most of the Carnival cruises have this restaurant. I eat 3 or 4 burgers here during each cruise. They are that good. That's a good burger. Also, on this deck, we have the top level of the Red Frog Tiki Bar. And of course, here you will find the arcade. It is a pretty good sized arcade with lots of games to keep you entertained. Next, let's move up to deck 18. Starting at the back of the ship, we have the mini golf course. It is a fun little course that I played a few times with our group. This is also where the waterworks is. If you like water slides, definitely come here. Or if you have kids, they're gonna love it. On this deck, you will also find the sports court, where you can play basketball and pickleball. And if you like to walk or jog, there is a jogging track here as well. And if you are feeling adventurous, you can try out the ropes course. I hope you're not scared of heights. Don't worry, it is super safe. The middle of the ship on this deck is just open to look down at the main pool area. At the front of the ship is the Serenity Adult Only Retreat. I love this area. There is a pool and lots of lounging to be had here, as well as a bar. I took a fair amount of naps in this area. Oh, and there are 2 really large hot tubs here as well. Once again, I love the hot tubs. Now that leaves us with the last deck, deck 19. Here you will find the Bolt roller coaster, which you pay $15 to $20 for one ride. It is definitely worth doing at least once. I had a blast riding it. And how cool is it that you can get to ride a roller coaster on a cruise ship? And then at the front of the ship, there is the Loft 19 cabanas and pool area. You have to pay extra for this, and it's pretty pricey. And just like that, the cruise is over and I'm back in Orlando. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the Mardi Gras. Let me know in the comments. Thumbs up down the corner, press it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and check out my other videos. Until next time, take care and happy traveling, everyone. Looking to book a cruise? Check the description box for my affiliate link. It'll really help the channel and myself out, and it won't cost you any extra. Now, for more clips of the cruise, set the music. Enjoy.
Living the dream. hallway calling out another memory. The music filled the atrium, the laughter filled the night. Watching shows together, everything felt right. From morning breakfast to the midnight breeze, every moment came so naturally. No clocks, no worries, just the ocean rolling free. Every wave was saying, this is where you're meant to be. We're living the dream out on the sea, chasing the sunset wherever it leads. Hands in the air, salt in the breeze, making forever out of memories. From the pools to the stars, every laugh, every mile, every moment made the journey worthwhile. If I could press rewind, you know that's where I'd be, living the dream at sea. Burgers by the poolside, pizza late at night, comedy and piano songs that kept us laughing till daylight. Hot tubs underneath the moon, roller coaster touching the sky. Never thought a ship this big could make the days fly by. Then paradise kept calling, every port a brand new page. Crystal water, island sunshine, every stop another stage. Snorkeling reefs, meeting monkeys, piglets running on the sand. Every destination somehow turned into something grand. No plans tomorrow, only waves beneath our feet. Some vacations end, this one stays with me. We're living the dream out on the sea, chasing the sunset wherever it leads. Hands in the air, salt in the breeze, making forever out of memories. From the pools to the stars, every laugh, every mile, every moment made the journey worthwhile. If I could press rewind, you know that's where I'd be, living the dream at sea. Maybe someday we'll sail again, another sunrise, another friend, another deck beneath our shoes, another ocean left to cruise. Until that day, these memories stay like waves that never fade.